Welcome to Apex Philosophy, the perfect place to find motivation. Be sure to subscribe and listen every day so you can become your best self. Change your circumstances by changing your attitude. The law of self-sabotage. A summary based on Robert Greene's book, The Laws of Human Nature. The 18 Laws of Human Nature by Robert Greene is one of the best books about what it truly means to be human. This book will help you understand yourself and others. In today's video, we will be discussing Chapter 8. Law number 8. Change your circumstances by changing your attitude. The law of self-sabotage. What is self-sabotage? Self-sabotage is when you directly or indirectly hinder your own progress. It prevents you from accomplishing your goals. This is often unconsciously done. This type of behaviour can affect your personal and professional success. For example, instead of telling your boss about your wonderful business idea, you cower in fear of judgment. Little did you know that they're actually open to suggestions and will even appreciate you for your ideas. If this self-sabotage continues, it could even affect our mental health. The ultimate freedom. Your attitude affects how you interpret the world around you and the way you react to it. This creates your worldview, informs your behaviour, and changes how you present yourself. The way you present yourself to the world affects how the world responds to you. Therefore, it all starts with your attitude. To have ultimate freedom, you need to understand how your attitude is holding you back. Keys to human nature. The key to understanding how human nature is affecting our attitudes and behaviours is to realise that most thoughts are self-fulfilling. For example, if you're always slacking around before the deadline, then you are bound to procrastinate. Procrastination is one way we try to avoid pain. However, it's a very dangerous habit to get into because it will have ill effects on your life. For example, you could procrastinate on your essay, but you shouldn't procrastinate visiting your parents. One day, you will realise how much you missed by neglecting your relationships. You must become aware of your own attitude and must summon the will to change it. For example, your attitude about your health could be negatively affecting you. If you hate going in for checkups, you won't catch potential complications before they become a real problem. However, if you were open and brave about regular checkups, you will be able to see problems before they arrive. According to Robert Greene, you need to exaggerate the importance of willpower in your life. Anything is possible. Anything can be changed. It's only you that is stopping you. Once you start making that change, your life will become better. The Constricted Negative Attitude. In his book, Greene also identified 5 constrictive attitudes. These attitudes cause you to self-sabotage. It is important to recognise these attitudes and remove them whenever they manifest. The first one is the hostile attitude. People with a hostile attitude see the world as a hostile place. They believe it is a dog-eat-dog world, so in order to survive, they think they have to be the meanest dog in the fight. These types of people are rarely likable and are often passive-aggressive, if not outwardly aggressive. However, this hostility is often reflected back at them, which reinforces their false belief. You must avoid this attitude so that you can build better relationships and grow your network. You must realize that all this hostility is coming from within. To overcome this attitude, try to see people as helpful allies instead of enemies. The less you see hostility, the less hostile you will be. The second is the anxious attitude. People with an anxious attitude are afraid of the unknown and therefore keep their world small and manageable. They fear losing control, so they tend to micromanage others. This attitude prevents you from experiencing all life has to offer. The first step in overcoming this attitude is to learn to be comfortable with chaos. Learn to let go and be a little out of control. Have faith and go with the flow more. Learn to channel this energy into productivity at work and let go when trying new things and exploring life. People with an avoidant attitude are filled with insecurities to the point that it becomes their view of the world. For example, they always doubt their skills and give away opportunities to other people. I can't dance. You should pick her instead. I shouldn't join the competition. I'm not capable enough. People with this type of attitude would often find it difficult to commit to anything, mainly because of their insecurities and self-doubt. Working with someone with this attitude will be difficult because you will inevitably have to pick up their slack. To overcome this attitude, you must get over the fear of failure. You must learn to have faith in your abilities. Start by reviewing your accomplishments. Show proof that you can achieve things. See them through to the end, and you will start to build confidence. The next type of attitude is the depressive attitude. People with this attitude feel that they are unworthy and unloved. Being around them is very dangerous, since they have become addicted to feeling pain. They have a secret desire to wound others. Instead of trying to cheer you on, they would remind you of your sad moments, so they validate their own pain. They hope to justify their sadness by showing you how difficult life is. No matter how much you try to build them up, they will just criticize you and discard you. This type of attitude encourages negative behavior, such as betrayal or criticism. To get yourself out of this, you must try to look on the bright side. Find the silver lining and hold onto hope. You can also try channeling this negative energy into something artistic, like writing poetry, painting, music, or dance. Lastly, a resentful attitude. These people continuously feel that they are being hurt by this world. They always see others as their oppressors. They blame everything they feel on others. They are arrogant and they feel entitled, despite people not recognizing the high pedestal that they put themselves on. These people are everywhere nowadays. Entitled people standing on their soapbox, screaming about how they are the victim, complaining about the patriarchy, racism, or the government oppressing them and preventing them from living a good life. This attitude holds them back from making any change in their life. They feel powerless because they have given their power away to entities outside of their control. To get yourself out of this attitude, learn to forgive others and learn to let go of grudges. Learn to ignore things outside of your control and only focus on what you have power over. For example, you can't control whether the hiring manager is racist or not, but you can control how much knowledge and skills you have on your resume. The expansive, positive attitude. Now that we have removed our negative attitudes, let's look at what we should replace them with. You need to be open, hopeful, and excited about life's potential and new things to come. You must have a mindset of abundance. You no longer fear failure because you can just try again. You don't care about the opinions of others because you are comfortable with yourself. You aren't afraid of the unknown because you are excited to see what treasures it will bring. Life is limitless. Don't get stuck in your comfort zone. Explore and get comfortable in the lack of control, and have faith that you can handle anything that comes your way. You need to change your view of the world. The world is not for or against you. It exists as is. Without you, it will still exist. However, you are a tangible and finite being. You need to make the most of your time, and self-sabotage has no place here. Next, you need to face adversity head on. Don't avoid it, because it will help you grow. Also, you need to see yourself as an independent and capable person. Be humble enough to admit your flaws and be courageous enough to make an effort to be better. Your energy and health are also important. Do not push yourself beyond your physical limits. Lastly, you must understand that the actions of everyone else are not directed towards you. Instead, it's a reflection of their own innate nature. Do not dwell on what others are thinking. They too are probably thinking about what others think of them. In the next video, we discuss how your dark side can ruin your life. Thank you for listening. Comment below, what self-defeating attitude do you need to work on most? Don't forget to like the video and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.